Dense River Valley fog holding on to our downtown area right now. More about that in just a moment.
Right now this morning, we're just about an hour away from the first Oktoberfest event of the day. We're live at the Fest grounds with your preview of all the action. And Congressman Derek Van Orden threatening to cut Mayo Clinic's federal funding over an employee's social media post. More on the political battle that could affect patient care. The president expected to sign a new TikTok deal today. The details on what's keeping the app in the U.S. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, September 25th, just about 6 a.m. Who's ready for some Oktoberfest? We'll send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got our Oktoberfest forecast, also tracking a little bit of fog back in the area.
Yeah, that fog is here. It's going to stick with us till about 10 o'clock this morning. And as it goes through the downtown area and continues on, spreads out, we'll see it thin around the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour. And eventually you'll get over to Eau Claire. You've got some fog and local activity, mostly patchy fog for you. This statement I was just showing you is not really including Eau Claire and Rusk County as well. We'll hold on to this. We've got the fog. We've got the temperatures that'll be on the warmer side today, holding on to milder conditions, upper 70s. And yet still, we've got the sunshine still holding on. We'll call it mostly sunny skies giving way once this fog gets out of the way. You can see it kind of diminishing by the 10 o'clock hour. Once we go into it here, we have fog. We've got partly cloudy skies by 8 o'clock, sunshine getting into the 10 o'clock hour. And that continues into your afternoon as well for your lunchtime. Eau Claire, on the other hand, has 50s, some 60s leading in from cloudier skies to mostly cloudy skies, becoming sunny. Look at that, just changed on us. So more sunshine coming in for the late morning hours leading into your afternoon with highs in the 70s widespread, giving way to at least the Oktoberfest forecast. This is what's going to happen for you. So you know what's going on for today. Tomorrow, Friday, you're looking at 79 degrees and 81 degrees going through your weekend as well, with a little morning fog and sunshine on the way.
Thank you, Art. Well, if you haven't heard by now, Oktoberfest officially opens today. The festival grounds are already buzzing with final preparations, excitements in the air. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live at the Fest grounds with what we need to know before we go. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. The magic starts here at 4 p.m. and there are actually volunteers already setting up right now, but there are some important things people need to know before they come to the fest. First, your wristband is your ticket. Don't remove it if you plan to return another day. Now, you can buy your tickets online or visit the box office from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or just buy it at the gate during the fest. And you can link your credit card to your wristband on the Oktoberfest website. And now, paper beer tickets and cash are not accepted on festival grounds. And the city recommends using 4th or 5th Street for requesting pickups to avoid that 3rd Street congestion. And now, grounds open at 4 p.m., but there are a lot of other events going on before that. So check their online website to see that full schedule. Live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, the lights are already on. Thank you, Seth. And some of those events that start today include the Senior Pancake Breakfast. That starts at 7 o'clock this morning, going till 9 a.m. Live music will start at 4 p.m. That'll last till midnight. The UWL Screaming Eagles will take the stage at 8 o'clock tonight. And the Torchlight Parade stepping off at 7 p.m. in Northside La Crosse, followed by the Afterglow Bash at Loggers Field. And then on Saturday, another big day, the Maple Leaf Parade will start at 10 a.m. We're broadcasting that. You can watch that on News 8 Plus, the app, News 8000, or wherever you watch News 8. Downtown restaurants are gearing up for what could be one of their busiest weekends of the year. The owner of the Breakfast Club says just about every restaurant downtown will see a boost, but the biggest opportunity is for places that stay open after the fest grounds close.
Kind of like their Super Bowl, they make their money during Oktoberfest to get through the slow months in the winter, so it's good for everybody.
Cab companies also ramping up their operations. Bullet Cab typically runs 2 or 3 drivers, but they say they'll have 5 to 6 drivers working this weekend with additional staff on call. This morning, we also know who will serve as Oktoberfest's Fest Master and Frau after last night's Fest Master Ball. News 8 Now's JDS McGee was there. He's got the details.
Brent Smith stepped into the spotlight tonight as La Crosse's 2025 Fest Master, taking on the role of representing La Crosse.
1961, when they started this, a lot of it was to promote La Crosse and for people to have pride in La Crosse. So to be able now to do that and go out and represent La Crosse, I think is pretty special for Ellen and I.
Past Fest Masters say the honor comes with a packed schedule, but also with plenty of memories.
It's certainly a busy schedule, but enjoy every moment. Taking every experience because before you know it, it's over.
Community leaders say events like the Festmaster Ball show what Oktoberfest is really about.
It has meant a lot since the beginning. and it continues to be a lead a lot today. And I think more than anything, it's about coming together as a community and donating time, donating money, and helping the community out.
Mayor Shondell says the event also helps keep cultural traditions alive year-round.
I would just say Oktoberfest is a good event to have in this community to ensure they're bringing people together. They're helping to educate about German heritage. And so I think that that's also important too.
Reporting in La Crosse, J.D. Smagee, News 8 Now this morning.
In addition to his legal work, Smith has served as president of the La Crosse Center Board since 1993. A developing story this morning, Congressman Derek Van Orden doubling down on threats to cut federal funding. It's tied to comments over Charlie Kirk. News 8 Now's Grace Monk reports.
Representative Derek Van Orden threatening to remove Mayo Clinic's federal funding following comments an employee made about Charlie Kirk. He doubled down on that statement while talking to a constituent from La Crosse on the John Frederick Show.
Isn't that going to hurt and potentially kill a lot of people if we take away medical services?
Do you think that we should be expending federal dollars and sending federal dollars to organizations that are inciting violence?
Last week, Van Orden introduced a bill that would prohibit federal funding for entities that employ people who condone political violence. The congressman says the comments made fall under a U.S. Code subsection that defines terrorism.
I haven't seen anyone from the Mayo Clinic or any of these municipalities do that. They've criticized Charlie Kirk, absolutely.
Hey, Bill. Bill, then you need to open your aperture and look at things. And I need to remind everybody that not all speech is protected.
In a statement to News 8 Now, Mayo Clinic said, quote, Mayo Clinic is aware of recent social media activity regarding the murder of Charlie Kirk. Mayo Clinic unequivocally condemns violence of any kind and holds our employees to clear standards of respectful and professional conduct. Grace Monk, News 8 Now this morning.
And some other political news. We're hearing from Wisconsin gubernatorial candidate Tom Tiffany. He sat down for an interview with our Madison sister station. He said he's confident in his campaign strategy, even with the large fields competing in the primary.
I'm going to stay focused on what I can control. I've been in these races before, including tough primaries, and it's really important to stay focused on what you can control. I have a track record of results, and I think that's what people are looking for. We can do better in Wisconsin, and we're going to do better if I'm governor.
Tiffany has also said he'd emphasize strengthening Wisconsin's education system if he's elected. Some other news happening around the state. Wisconsin State Fair announcing a ticket exchange program for those affected by this year's flooding. You're taking a look at some footage of that. Ticket holders for the final day of the fair can exchange them for 2026 tickets. Tickets from contests, giveaways, or vendors aren't eligible, though. Exchanges have to happen in person. And Buc-ee's getting the green light to build in Oak Creek. The Planning Commission approved site plans for the 73,000 square foot store. The Texas chain is famous for clean restrooms and its brisket. Some residents are concerned about noise and traffic. Construction starts by the end of the year with a 2027 opening. Eau Claire's $5 million transfer center will open Monday. The first bus is set to depart from the new facility at 5:45 a.m. It replaces the makeshift center that served the community since '85. The new center features sheltered waiting areas and restrooms. Parking and housing units will be available above the transfer center. The Leaf It Autumn event took place at Myrick Park in La Crosse yesterday. The free event helped the community learn about fall sustainability practices and composting. The Leaf It program encourages mulching or leaving leaves on lawns to support a healthier environment.
There's a lot of different benefits for mulching or leaving your leaves. It provides natural fertilizer for your lawn, saves you time and energy by not having to rake your leaves. It keeps them out of our storm drains, so anytime you see leaves collecting in one of our storm drains, they can lead into our lakes, rivers, and streams, our waterways.
Habitat for Humanity and La Crosse Area Waters joined the presentation as part of Wisconsin's Stormwater Week. Time now is 6:07. Still to come for us here. Trump's tariffs have raised prices up to 30%, despite his claims they wouldn't. Home sales of new homes hitting a high for the first time since 2022. And details on the president's expected to sign a new TikTok deal today. Job hunting is out. It's been replaced by something new. Why you may want to hang on to your job. And for now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. Time to get your butter and bibs ready. Today is National Lobster Day. The marine crustacean type shellfish is considered a seafood delicacy. Some American lobsters can live up to 100 years old. Maine leads the way in lobster production with more than 100 million pounds harvested every year. And as you start to wake up, leaving you with a quick wake-up call with a live look at Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You can see the Ferris wheel there. It looks fun. Stay with us. Your morning consumer news is after the break.
The National Home Furnishing Sale is back at Home Furniture. Get up to an extra 15% savings in instant factory rebates from our best furniture brands. Plus, get 36 months special financing with no money down. The National Home Furnishing Sale right now at Home Furniture.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Stay cool with fantastic savings on ceiling fans. Whether you're updating a single room or your whole home, Patriot Lighting ceiling fans offer whisper quiet operation, energy efficiency, and designs to match any decor. Stop in at your local Menards store or visit Menards.com and explore our wide selection of ceiling fans. Right now, get this Covington ceiling fan for $139.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's a dose of reality. Driving under the influence of prescription painkillers is just as illegal and just as deadly as driving drunk. In fact, there are nearly 2,000 drug-related crashes every year in Wisconsin. Help prevent drugged driving, and let's achieve 0 preventable deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Driving on pills kills.
September 15th kicks off a month of National Hispanic Heritage Awareness, and Pilgrims in Arcadia and News 8 want to recognize the impact Hispanics have in our area. Pilgrims in Arcadia continues to champion growth and diversity in our surrounding communities. As a Pilgrims team member, you will be welcomed, provided training, and given advancement and educational opportunities. Tune in to learn more about the month of Hispanic Heritage Awareness, brought to you locally by Pilgrims and News 8.
My mission has been a driving factor in my life. I feel the same way about Network Health. Their mission is to create healthy and strong Wisconsin communities. For over 41 years, they've been consistent showing up and helping people throughout Wisconsin. Living and working in the communities they serve explains the high-quality customer service. They're serving their friends, families, and neighbors. If you're looking for a health plan that recognizes you as a person, not a number, look no further than Network Health.
It's Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday. Get hundreds of items for just 99 cents. That's hundreds of items across the store for just 99 cents. Like our special recipe brats, fresh express salad, bird's eye vegetables, pork chops, Dannon and Oikos Greek yogurt, Campbell's soup, Roma tomatoes, and hundreds more. Save in-store and online during Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday.
During Home Seasonal Concepts end-of-season porch and patio clearance, get up to 50% off regular prices, like this 5-piece dining set for just $8.98, or this fire table for $7.98. The end-of-season porch and patio clearance, now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
All right, plenty of fog out there right now as we're working this computer to pop up here. There we go. Come on, there you go. A little fog activity is going to continue as we finish out the morning hours. Getting into the 9 o'clock hour, it still diminishes, but you're holding on to dense fog by areas by Viroqua. Right now, I was looking at Prairie du Chien. That's why I was kind of running late getting back here. They're actually looking pretty good as far as forecast because they have 10 miles of visibility right now. Heading up to Eau Claire and La Crosse here. We've got La Crosse right here, 57 degrees currently, fog, passing to dense fog, believe it or not. Milder conditions in the afternoon. We take it to Eau Claire. Eau Claire has a little bit of clearing right now, holding on 51 degrees. The airport is showing 50 degrees right now, but there in Eau Claire it is 51, holding on to at least 76 degrees. We'll also see milder conditions of sunshine coming in your forecast there. Plenty of sunshine on the way for La Crosse after the fog is gone. We go through it in the morning with mostly cloudy skies becoming partly cloudy skies, and then we'll see some mostly sunny conditions by the 10 o'clock hour, holding on to the noon hour with plenty of sunshine for your afternoon to begin, getting into mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the upper 70s. We should get up to about 78 degrees or so. Eau Claire, on the other other hand, has the cloudy skies giving way to sunshine as we get in the 10 o'clock hour for late morning. Plenty of sunshine through the day, holding on to the middle 70s in your forecast. And as we carry over to the next 3 days, looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, look at upper 70s, low 80s in your forecast. Little morning fog giving way to at least that warmer sky. And of course, we'll get into it here. As you can see, yeah, we'll do it again right there, because why not? You got 79 to 81 degrees in your forecast, as you can see, as we continue on looking ahead. Milder conditions ensue right into your weekend with warmer conditions on the way. We'll carry that over into next week as well. Get out and enjoy it and have so much fun as you can possibly have.
In your consumer news this morning, President Trump is expected to sign a deal today to keep TikTok operating in the U.S. The agreement lets ByteDance keep ownership while Oracle provides security for American users. TikTok's algorithm would be retrained to run solely on U.S. data. Some lawmakers say the deal doesn't go far enough to separate TikTok from China. And tariffs are taking a long-term toll on your wallet. Chief Financial Officers expect tariffs to account for 25% of price increases next year, according to a survey by Duke University and Federal Reserve banks. The findings dispute Trump's claims that his tariffs don't cause price hikes for consumers. Major companies like Walmart, Nike, and Target say tariffs will force them to keep raising their prices. Sales of newly built homes surged nearly 21% last month. It's the highest level since January 2022. It exceeded economists' predictions. Analysts say lower mortgage rates and aggressive home builder efforts boosted the sales. Seasonal hiring is on pace to be the slowest since the Great Recession. Companies announcing just under 87,000 seasonal jobs so far. That's half of last year. Economists say retailers are bracing for a weaker holiday shopping season. Companies are relying more on automation and efficiency rather than temporary hires. As the labor market grinds to that slower pace, job hopping has given way to job hugging. That's the term for employees hanging on to their positions for longer than planned. Karen Caifa is in Washington with how to make the most of it and when it might be time to sharpen your resume.
The post-pandemic hiring boom meant workers could hop between opportunities that offered the best benefits and flexibility. But the slowing labor market has given way to a new trend, job hugging.
Job hugging, as the title suggests, implies that folks out here are really clinging on to their jobs right now, even if they are only somewhat satisfied or even unsatisfied with their job.
The sharp turn leaving many workers unhappy.
They experienced this job market where they had more power, they had more ability to find a new job, to get a raise. And so the whiplash that workers are feeling is part of the reason that I think workers are so sour on the current job market.
Sam DeMace, career expert at ZipRecruiter, says job hugging doesn't have to be a negative. DeMace says workers may not have success in jumping to positions outside of their current company, but can build new skills on the inside.
Go for an internal promotion, go for a lateral move across teams, go for a raise. Now is the time to do that internally because companies are investing in that internal movement and that internal upward mobility.
And during times of economic uncertainty, Glassdoor chief economist Daniel Zhao says even workers who make the most of staying put should stay a step ahead in case layoffs strike.
Prioritize your short-term health, right? So financial security, career, thinking about trying to get your network warmed up so that you can find a job if you are affected.
Let's look at your consumer news. We'll send it back over to Art. He's got an update on our forecast.
Okay, once again, that special weather statement is in play right now for River Valley fog that is becoming dense. We'll hold on to that continuing to the 10 o'clock hour. In fact, you look up to the northeast, you've got dense fog advisory there. That goes until 10 a.m. as well. We'll see this continue all the way into the forecast areas. Right now, I'm taking you straight back to Dubuque because this is the closest I can get to Prairie du Chien right now, but it's 49 degrees there. You see a few clouds out there, but we're looking at Prairie du Chien holding on to at least about 10 miles of visibility, so they're doing well. A lot better than they are in La Crosse, man. Look at that, 0 miles visibility currently out there. 56 degrees, feels like 55 degrees. We'll take it to Black River Falls where it's 46 degrees there. And of course, 100% relative humidity, I should say, humidity out there, yes, but 0 miles visibility as well. That is just pea soup out there. My goodness. Take it slow, folks. We'll hold on to La Crosse. Downtown area is pretty much socked in. You get closer to the river valleys, you're going to see more fog there as well. So please take it slow and start your day a little bit earlier carefully if you can. Sunshine, I shouldn't say sunshine, but you're holding on to better conditions here. We have about 2.5 miles of visibility here for Eau Claire. It's also holding on to about clouds at about 1,000 feet or so, and they're broken. We'll get into the River Valley fog, as I told you. We also have warmer conditions in the forecast today. That'll continue through the weekend and beyond. Temperatures from 74 to at least 78 degrees out there. And of course, you'll see conditions down by Prairie du Chien at 77 degrees, 77 in Ladysmith. Cloud cover still holding on this morning. It begins to break apart as we go through the late morning hours, diminishes, and we get into sunshine to start your afternoon. We'll get into the 1 o'clock hour. You're looking at 70s widespread there. We'll also pick up again the possibility by 4 o'clock, similar conditions with upper 70s in your forecast. Then as that happens, the winds will still be light. By the time we get in the 5 o'clock hour or so, we may see winds kicking in up to Ladysmith about, say, 18 miles per hour. Everybody else down to about 6 miles per hour or so. We'll get into 60s widespread to some low 70s, diminishing with more clouds coming back again as we go to the midnight hour. This also brings us to this, where we get into it for highs for Friday. 71 to at least 81 degrees in your forecast. Plenty of sunshine. Of course, we'll have the warmer conditions holding on right through Saturday as well. 74 to about 84 degrees in your forecast. La Crosse will hit 81, 78 in Eau Claire, taking it right back to Sunday, where we have more sunshine yet again. 77 in Medford will hold on to 81 as you get into Trempealeau. La Crosse at 81 and Eau Claire at 79 degrees. Prairie du Chien popping at 83 degrees with sunshine abound. We'll get back into milder conditions as we go through the next few days, becoming warmer through your weekend, as I just showed you. That continues into next week as well. Then we have partly cloudy skies for Tuesday and Wednesday, and Thursday that holds a 20% chance of what's that? Rain? Back to you.
Looking good. The crowd loved that one, Art. They're laughing back there. Wild mushrooms in your yard can be deadly for your pets. Coming up, a veterinarian's warning and what to do if your pet eats one after the morning sports blitz.
Coming up in the Blitz, Parsons' priorities. The Packers' star defensive end reacting to news of no tribute video this weekend in Arlington, plus highlights from the Brewers' final away game of the regular season. We're back in just a moment.
We really care about our employees and their families, and then also the community as a whole.
We have a lot of really, really good employees. It's like a family around here.
The customer is always number one. That's always our goal, to get them running.
Having Carrier as their main product, with the support that they give us, the commitment to their product, to our people, is outstanding.
From the first call that you make, we'll take care of you every step of the way.
And air conditioning, your comfort is our business.
At Maury's Auto Group, we're not just part of the community, we're your neighbors and auto advocates. And most of all, we're part of your team. We have your back when life happens, or when you just need someone to pick you up. And at Maury's, our commission-free sales team always gives you our best price first. Visit Maury'sAuto.com and score with over 5,000 vehicles from 21 brands. Maury's Auto Group, with 11 convenient locations in Wisconsin. Moving life forward.
If you want selection, then that's what we've got at King Furniture. More sofas, more recliners, more mattresses, more of everything. You're gonna find whatever you want, and you're gonna find plenty of it. And it's all priced to go with 0% easy payment plans. And as always, trade in your old furniture for a discount on new. We'll even deliver and haul away for free. Just try that anywhere else. Come visit King Furniture today.
Wow, Forest Berry Fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
It's an Oktoberfest tradition, the Maple Leaf Parade. Saturday, September 27th on Channel 8.2 or streaming on News 8 Plus.
It's up to you. Everyone is all smiles today.
Brought to you by Cooley Bank.
Well, don't look now, but the fall sports season is moving by fast. Yesterday was the final conference golf meet for MVC girls, and then regionals gets underway in less than 1 week. This one rained out back on Monday, but great conditions at Viroqua Hills. Karma Hasselberger stole the show as she would come out of the gates hot, going birdie her first 2 holes. Then Karma continuing to increase her lead on the back 9, picking up another birdie on the par 5 11th thanks to a good chip. She would shoot 2 over on the backside and would win the championship individually with a score of 78. Her sister Cadence not far behind, birdieing 12 and 13 to shoot 38 on the back 9 and 84 overall. And Onalaska's Finley Shams rounds out the top 3 as she would walk in the clubhouse karting in 85. Toma would win the MVC title with a final tally of 337. Onalaska comes in 23 strokes behind to take 2nd place, and the Holman Vikings taking 3rd with a score of 410. Brewers trying to tie a franchise record for wins in a season, which is 96, and this will help that cause. Jackson Churio robs Xander Bogaerts of a home run in the 1st. Then in the 5th, Andrew Vaughn breaks the scoreless deadlock with 2 outs as that shot down the line brings home Bryce Terang. And then in the 9th, the Appleton native Danny Jansen is going to extend the Crew's lead to 2 with a towering shot to left. Ballpark is not going to hold that one. The magic number to get the 1 seed is now 1. And after a disappointing Week 3 performance in Cleveland, the Packers are fully focused on their next task, the Dallas Cowboys. The 2 teams will face off this coming Sunday night from Arlington. And earlier this week, Jerry Jones said the Cowboys would not be doing a tribute video for Micah Parsons' return to the Big D. But Parsons says he doesn't really care if there's a video. He would prefer a win.
There's a lot of things I can consider disrespectful throughout this process, but I wouldn't say the tribute is one of them. I would say, I just think, there's hard feelings maybe there for them, but, for me, I'm happy where I'm at. And we got a really good football team, so I guess I can give you my tribute and a win.
Can't wait to see what number 1 in the green and gold will do this weekend against his old team, and I'm sure Dak Prescott will be on the run. All right, that'll do for the Blitz. We'll see you back here later tonight.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Right now, get a great deal on the durable Kubota RTVX. When there's work to do and a reputation to uphold, it's built to haul it all and do it all. Half-ton capabilities with attachments to get the job done right. It's North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 1.99% APR for up to 36 months, or save up to $300.
Visit us today and experience the difference.
Since 1946, Coon Valley Dairy Supply has been more than a business. It's a family legacy. We take pride in our reputation of dependability and community impact, built on decades of trust, which is why we offer LS Tractor, your partner in the field, on the ranch, and at home. When you start with LS Tractor's award-winning power, reliability, features, and comfort, you end up staying a customer for life.
Available at the Coon Valley Dairy Supply, celebrating 79 years in business. LS Tractor, start blue, stay blue.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality FlexSteel furniture than right now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll save on sofas made in the latest styles, chairs in your choice of fabrics, sectionals designed to fit your space, even luxurious leather sofas and recliners. Every FlexSteel style is included a huge savings of up to 40% off. Unlimited choices, big sale prices, and special financing happening now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination, because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms. We have kitchens. We have bathrooms. We have flooring. We have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
Look closely at this truck. You'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding job. The Ford F-150. It's time to see Ford in a new light. Now lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 for $449 a month, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
We have dense fog out there. More about that coming up in just a moment.
Right now, this morning, just hours away from kickoff of this year's Oktoberfest celebration, we're live at the Fest grounds with your preview. Congressman Van Orden threatening to cut Mayo Clinic's federal funding over an employee's social media post. More on the political battle that could affect patient care. And wild mushrooms in your yard could be deadly for your pets. We'll have more on how to protect yours. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, September 25th, about 6:30 a.m. An exciting day, of course, first day of Oktoberfest, and meteorologist Art Jarrett is tracking that forecast for us. Got to deal with a little bit of fog first, though, right? First things first.
100%, yeah, we've got that going on, and it's really bad out there right now. What's happening? Dense river valley fog is happening, and it is spreading all over the place. You've got Black River Falls right here, zero visibility. Look how thick that is right there for folks heading out and about. We go to Eau Claire, similar conditions as well. And that, of course, that's closer to the airport there. You're holding on to 0 miles of visibility. You get back into La Crosse, holding on to the downtown area right now, looking there. That is dense fog in your forecast for you. We'll take it up to Eau Claire, though. Not so bad. You have at least about 2.5 miles of visibility, so you're looking pretty good there with a few clouds out around 1,000 feet or so broken. We'll get into the afternoon, holding on to warmer conditions, and sunny skies will prevail, giving way to that going through your weekend and beyond. There's your fog, and that continues to go all the way to the 8 o'clock hour, and then it starts to diminish. We'll also see that get out of the way by the 10 o'clock hour. Of course, we have increasing clouds this morning, giving way to at least sunnier skies by the mid-morning hours going into your early afternoon. Of course, you've got sunshine on the way for you, La Crosse, holding on to those 70s. We'll get back into 50s to start this morning, giving way to 60s by the late morning, and into the afternoon, we have 70s already rolling in for Eau Claire as well. Take it into account for everybody else, though. We'll look at widespread 70s in your forecast. 77 in Prairie du Chien, 78 for a high in La Crosse, 76 in Eau Claire. And of course, you've got your forecast for Oktoberfest as we go through Friday and Saturday as well. You're holding on to the weekend from sunny skies and, of course, upper 70s to the lower 80s in your forecast.
And speaking of Oktoberfest, it officially opens today. One of the first events, the Pancake Senior Breakfast, starting in just 30 minutes. And at the festival grounds, there is already a lot of excitement. Final preparations underway. That's where we find News 8 Now Seth Padilla. He is there with what we need to know before you head out to the grounds. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. You know, I'm learning about the rich history when it comes to this festival, and I'm here with Terry. He's been a volunteer here for how many years?
34. 34 years. All right, Terry, and I know these buttons correspond to the years of Oktoberfest. You've been here since 91? Yes, 1991.
Talk to me a little bit about that. You know, that's a long time.
It was exciting. I really enjoyed doing it. Look forward to every year to taking care of the bands, making sure they get paid, making sure if they have anything in their contracts that they're fulfilled.
Yeah, and now going off of you being here for so long, you know, over 30 years of a volunteer, times have changed, but the culture almost hasn't. You know, talk to me a little bit about your experience volunteering for that long.
You'll find anything. Some of them you have to make sure that they get their meals. Sometimes they'll ask for certain kinds of water, certain kinds of Gatorade, different things with, they want certain kinds of food in their dressing room and stuff like that.
And now what are some of the things that you'd recommend people come to the fest and get to eat? You know, because I love bratwurst. Do I get a bratwurst?
Bratwursts are good. Any of the food vendors that we have here are good. We have all kinds of beer, and it's a great time.
What do you think you're going to end up getting? You going to get a particular beer, particular food?
A little bit of everything. I mean, I'm here for all 4 days from morning to night, and one of the first ones to get here, one of the last ones to leave.
I love that, Terry. I think we'll end on that again. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy morning to do this. So I'm very excited for this festival. I think everyone at home should be too. Live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right. Thank you, Seth. And thank you, Terry, for 34 years of service. Wow. Grounds open at 4 p.m., but there are events throughout the day. We're going to let you know about some of those. Like we've been mentioning, the senior pancake breakfast starting in less than 30 minutes now at 7 a.m. That goes till 9. Live music will run from 4 p.m. to midnight with the UWL Screaming Eagles performing at 8. And the Torchlight Parade stepping off at 7 tonight on the north side. That's followed by the Afterglow Bash at Loggers Field. Then Saturday, we can't forget about the Maple Leaf Parade. That is set for 10 a.m. You can catch that on the News 8 Plus app, news8000.com, or wherever you watch News 8. And downtown restaurants gearing up for what could be one of their busiest weekends. The owner of the Breakfast Club says just about every restaurant downtown will see a boost, but the biggest opportunity is for places that stay open after the fest grounds close.
It's kind of like their Super Bowl. They make their money during Oktoberfest to get through the slow months in the winter, so it's good for everybody.
Cab companies are also ramping up their operations. Bullet Cab typically runs 2 or 3 drivers, but they say they'll have 5 to 6 drivers working this weekend with more staff on call. This morning, we also know who will serve as Oktoberfest Festmaster and Frau after last night's Festmaster Ball. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee was there, and he's got the details for us.
Brent Smith stepped into the spotlight tonight as lacrosse's 2025 Festmaster, taking on the role of representing lacrosse.
1961, when they started this, a lot of it was to promote lacrosse and for people to have pride in lacrosse. So to be able now to do that and go out and represent lacrosse, I think is pretty special for Ellen and I.
Past Festmasters say the honor comes with a packed schedule, but also with plenty of memories.
It's certainly a busy schedule, but enjoy every moment. Taking every experience because before you know it, it's over.
Community leaders say events like the Festmaster Ball show what Oktoberfest is really about.
It has meant a lot since the beginning, and it continues to be a lot today. And I think more than anything, it's about coming together as a community and donating time, donating money, and helping the community out.
Mayor Sean Dale says the event also helps keep cultural traditions alive year-round.
I would just say Oktoberfest is a good event to have in this community to ensure they're bringing people together. They're helping to educate about German heritage. And so I think that that's also important too.
Reporting in La Crosse, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now this morning.
In addition to his legal work, Smith has served as president of the La Crosse Center Board since 1993. A developing story to get to now. Congressman Derek Van Orden doubling down on threats to cut federal funding. It's tied to comments over Charlie Kirk. News 8 Now's Grace Monk reports.
Representative Derek Van Orden threatening to remove Mayo Clinic's federal funding following comments an employee made about Charlie Kirk. He doubled down on that statement while talking to a constituent from La Crosse on the John Frederick Show.
Isn't that going to hurt and potentially kill a lot of people if we take away medical services?
Do you think that we should be expending federal dollars and sending federal dollars to organizations that are inciting violence?
Last week, Van Orden introduced a bill that would prohibit federal funding for entities that employ people who condone political violence. The congressman says the comments made fall under a U.S. Code subsection that defines terrorism.
I haven't seen anyone from the Mayo Clinic or any of these municipalities do that. They've criticized Charlie Kirk, absolutely.
Hey, Bill. Bill, then you need to open your aperture and look at things. And I need to remind everybody that not all speech is protected.
In a statement to News 8 Now, Mayo Clinic said, quote, Mayo Clinic is aware of recent social media activity regarding the murder of Charlie Kirk. Mayo Clinic unequivocally condemns violence of any kind and holds our employees to clear standards of respectful and professional conduct. Grace Monk, News 8 Now this morning.
Other political news, we're hearing from Wisconsin gubernatorial candidate Tom Tiffany. He sat down for an interview with our Madison sister station. He said he's confident in his campaign strategy, even with the growing field competing in the primary.
I'm going to stay focused on what I can control. I've been in these races before, including tough primaries, and it's really important to stay focused on what you can control. I have a track record of results, and I think that's what people are looking for. We can do better in Wisconsin, and we're going to do better if I'm governor.
Tiffany also said he'd emphasize strengthening Wisconsin's education system if elected. And some other headlines around the state. The Wisconsin State Fair announcing a ticket exchange program for those affected by this year's floods. Ticket holders for the final day can exchange them for 2026 tickets. The exchanges have to take place in person. And Buc-ee's getting the green light to build in Oak Creek. The Planning Commission approved site plans for the 73,000 square foot store. Some residents were concerned about noise and traffic construction. It is set to start by year's end with a 2027 opening. Eau Claire's $5 million transfer center opens Monday. The first bus departs from the new facility at 5:45 a.m. It replaces the makeshift center that served the community since 1985. The Leaf It Autumn Kickoff event took place at Myrick Park in La Crosse yesterday. The free event helping the community learn about fall sustainability practices and composting. The Leaf It program encourages mulching or leaving leaves on lawns to support a healthier environment.
There's a lot of different benefits for mulching or leaving your leaves. It provides natural fertilizer for your lawn, saves you time and energy by not having to rake your leaves. It keeps them out of our storm drains, so anytime you see leaves collecting in one of our storm drains, they can lead into our lakes, rivers, and streams, our waterways.
Habitat for Humanity and La Crosse Area Waters joined the presentation as a part of Wisconsin Stormwater Week. Some new hope for those living with Huntington's disease. An experimental gene therapy slowed disease progression by 75% in a small trial. The study included 29 people with the inherited brain disorder. The drug maker plans to seek FDA approval next year. There's currently no cure for the disease. After a good rain, you might see mushrooms sprouting in your yard and not think twice about them. But for your dog, that fungus could be deadly. Emma Burns spoke with a veterinarian to find out what you should know to keep your pets safe.
Next time you take your dog outside, double check what's growing in your grass. According to veterinarian Dr. Gary Spence, the East Texas region is home to 4 toxic types of mushroom.
The biggest rule of thumb is just to assume that every wild mushroom that you do see is going to be toxic, because it's extremely hard to identify them.
Dr. Spence says that if the cap and gills underneath the mushroom are white, that indicates the possibility of a toxic mushroom. If your dog has ingested a toxic mushroom, how quick you respond can make a difference between life and death.
Unfortunately, the only thing you can do is supportive care, and there's really not an antidote for it. If you do suspect your dog's gotten into mushrooms, you can try giving it peroxide, right off the bat. You'll probably save your dog's life by doing that.
Dog owners know sometimes it can be tricky keeping your dog from picking random items off the ground. Each time Zach Hammond leaves for the dog park, he's on the lookout for the toxic caps.
Kind of see them every year. We know that they're toxic to animals. It's constant work, keep making sure they don't eat any of those.
With 2 young dogs, Hammond's concern is mushrooms that could blend in and hide in plain sight.
Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell too, because some of them, they're kind of like dark, it might look like a piece of wood or something like that. I think that's probably the biggest danger.
The best way to prevent exposure is to avoid the area where the mushrooms are, or remove the mushrooms by hand.
If you think your dog has eaten a wild mushroom, look for symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, or them being lethargic, and get them to a vet immediately. Now we'll send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got an update on our morning commute, dealing with a little bit of fog, trying to dampen the spirit a little bit of Oktoberfest. Right, Art?
Well, it will just in the early morning hour for folks that are setting up. Everybody else should be okay, because we're looking at this also to start decreasing around the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour, diminishing. You'll see as we go into it, the school forecast for you, 57 degrees for areas by La Crosse, patchy to dense fog, holding on to 10 a.m. in the morning. Then that breaks off. That breaks off probably about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock for La Crosse. We'll get into 78 degrees for the afternoon, though. Plenty of sunshine on the way. Similar conditions as you get into Eau Claire as well, holding on to 51 degrees. Not so much fog, though, but you have some patchy fog in the forecast. Sunshine in the afternoon comes in, you play for you. You're also going to get sunnier skies as well. Milder and a few clouds start to sneak in the picture. As we roll into how this all looks, we'll take it into how this all goes into account. As we go into the next few days, you're going to be seeing conditions to play out like this, getting us into the possibility of, again, temperatures holding on to this. Milder conditions in the forecast for today, tomorrow with upper 70s. For Saturday, you're looking at low 80s, as well as Sunday carrying over to Monday with low 80s again. Tuesday, you have 80 degrees there with partly cloudy skies. Continue with partly cloudy skies for Wednesday with a chance of showers coming in for Thursday. That's your forecast. Back to you.
Fans of Wicked have something to look forward to. The second movie, Wicked for Good, has set a date for theaters. We'll show you the trailer after the break.
It's the National Mattress Sale at Home Sleep Express. Get an extra 15% off sale prices on Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Jewel Pillow Top Queen is $849, and this Invigorate Plush Queen is just $594. Only at Home Sleep Express.
We see you out there doing things your way. So why not shop where that's valued? Blaine's Farm and Fleet is an original family-owned company where you can find the quality products you need at unbeatably low prices. Like assorted bags of Halloween candy. Buy 2, get 1 free. These Best Air furnace filters, just $10.99. Rewards members save an extra $1. Plus, we offer Blaine's best price promise, guaranteeing you'll always find the lowest price with us or we'll match it. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
It's Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday. Get hundreds of items for just 99 cents. That's hundreds of items across the store for just 99 cents. Like our special recipe brats, fresh express salad, bird's eye vegetables, pork chops, Dannon and Oikos Greek yogurt, Campbell's soup, Roma tomatoes, and hundreds more. Save in-store and online during Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday.
At Maury's Auto Group, we're not just part of the community, we're your neighbors and auto advocates. And most of all, we're part of your team. We have your back when life happens or when you just need someone to pick you up. And at Maury's, our commission-free sales team always gives you our best price first. Visit Maury'sAuto.com and score with over 5,000 vehicles from 21 brands. Maury's Auto Group, with 11 convenient locations in Wisconsin. Moving life forward.
Asher Lassen Exteriors has moved to Chippewa Falls and is celebrating with a grand opening on Friday, September 26th. Come check out our showcase of Renewal by Andersen windows and doors, Gutter Helmet, Tundra seamless gutters, and Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens. We have amazing prize drawings and special savings of up to 25% off for our guests. Join us at Asher's at our new showroom at 1654 Commercial Boulevard in Chippewa Falls on Friday, September 26th from 10 to 5. Visit goasher.com for all the details.
Please be our guest and find an experience. Find new friends. Find more than you expected by finding more than just a concert. Now please, find your seat. And find yourself at the Symphony this October. Get your season tickets at lacrossesymphony.org.
Get a sleep like no other on a handmade mattress from Heirloom at Home Sleep Express. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom mattresses at Home Sleep Express.
Hey, we get in your forecast here once again. We're holding on to the possibility of more sunshine. What was that? In your forecast? Am I out? Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize right now. I'm like in the middle of something here. You go ahead and put that in right now and let it show. You go into it, the Oktoberfest here today, warmer and sunny skies. Push that in and whoop, it's gone. We hold on to the forecast coming into 60s and 70s in your forecast. Plenty of sunshine on the way. Then we go right back into it. We're holding on to this. We get into Eau Claire. We've got the sunshine coming in the late morning hours. Then you go right back into the 60s and, of course, the 70s in your forecast. Let's take a gander at what's happening. Thursday showing you, again, conditions to be like this. 74 to at least 76 as you get into Eau Claire. You get into La Crosse, 78 degrees, 77 as you go right back down to Prairie du Chien. We'll take it into your forecast and to account how this all plays out. You've got your Oktoberfest forecast here. 79 for today. Morning fog and low cloud activity. We'll see some more morning fog to finish out for Saturday and possibly Sunday as well. Temperatures around 81 degrees in your forecast to go into your weekend. Okay, so that's happening. So then we go back into how this all shapes up. We go into conditions today like this. You've got your morning fog. You've got light winds. The strongest wind should be up by Ladysmith around 5 o'clock today. You're looking at least getting up to, about 18 miles per hour, and that breaks down. We'll take it right back into how this all shows up going into Friday for tomorrow, where you're holding on to 79 degrees, just a degree more, but then you're looking at some sunshine continuing on and coming in a little bit earlier in the sky for you. You'll also hold on to those milder conditions carrying over into the overnight as well. A little less fog in the early morning coming in for Saturday, more like patchy fog, giving way to more sunshine in the forecast with warmer conditions. Temperatures around 81 carrying over all the way into Sunday, doing similar conditions as well. Your morning temperatures are holding on to those middle 50s to upper 50s, fluctuating as we go through the next couple of days, where Sunday will be at least leading into the possibility of milder conditions in the early morning hours. By Monday, you're looking at temperatures bumping up to about 82 degrees. And of course, mostly sunny skies will prevail going right into your Tuesday for warmer conditions, 80 degrees in your forecast, 79 by Wednesday, partly cloudy skies there. Then eventually, as you roll right back into it, you'll hold on to about, say, some sunnier skies, getting way to partly cloudy skies to finish out your day with a chance of showers in your forecast. And that's how it all comes up, with your morning temperatures getting up to the upper 50s, continuing on all the way into Thursday. And of course, that 20% chance of showers will prevail. And as those get out of the way, we'll hold on to more cloud cover increasing, possibly going into Friday, and then next week we may see more rainfall in your forecast. That's what I've got for you. Back to you.
In your Morning Buzz report, the final trailer is out for Wicked for Good. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo return as Glinda and Elphaba. The sequel hits theaters November 21st with 2 new songs. The first movie was a box office hit. Singer Rihanna welcoming baby number 3 with her partner, rapper A$AP Rocky. Rocky Irish Myers was born September 13th. Rihanna posted a picture with the new baby on Instagram. This is the couple's first girl. They also have 2 boys named RZA and Riot.
What's the deal with you two? We went to uni together. We're like BFFs.
I took the test. Did you think it might be you?
Nah.
A romantic drama set in the near future arrives on Apple TV Plus this week. In a world where people ask themselves if the person they're dating is the one for them, love can be confusing. 2 best friends navigate their lives in a world where a test that determines if people are soulmates comes between them and all of you.
It's going to be a coordinated mass attack. Locked and loaded, been planted for months. The hunt has begun.
Apple TV Plus postponing its limited series The Savant. The show is inspired by a woman who infiltrates online hate groups to prevent attacks. It was supposed to debut Friday. Star Jessica Chastain said that she is not aligned with the decision to postpone. Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
All right, Braden is turning 8. He loves watching movies, playing outside, and spending time with his family.
All right. Oh, he's not posing. He's got a little fidget spinner there. Okay, super cool. Happy birthday, Braden. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88, we'd love to feature them.
That's right. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button under the Home tab on our website.
Stay with us. We have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your morning news now is after the break.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality FlexSteel furniture than right now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. You'll save on sofas made in the latest styles, chairs in your choice of fabrics, sectionals designed to fit your space, even luxurious leather sofas and recliners. Every FlexSteel style is included a huge savings of up to 40% off. Unlimited choices, big sale prices, and special financing happening now during the FlexSteel Factory Authorized Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Hey, Dominic here, and I'm back to show you how I personally make my Bloody Marys using our Please Name Bloody Mary mix. First, you'll take a pint glass full of ice, add a spoonful of Please Name Bloody Mary mix, a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, a shot or 2 of vodka, and top it off with tomato juice. Want it spicier? Add more mix. Be sure to get your Please Name Bloody Mary mix and 39 other blends at the Please Name Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Cheers! Worcestershire.
When you need a truck,
to get you from the job site to the campsite. Drive your story with a new Ram from Pischke Motors.
Get your Ram now during the Drive into Fall sales event. Stop into Pischke Motors to save over 15% off MSRP on a 2025 Ram 1500. Plus, get 3.9% financing for 72 months. Ram trucks are built to serve power. So get in a Ram today. Hurry in because this offer ends September 30th. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Taking you right inside the action, Friday Night Print. Every Friday night at 10, right here on News 8.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Thousands gathered in downtown Chicago to watch hundreds of swimmers take part in the first Chicago River Swim in nearly a century. The event benefited ALS research and youth swimming education. For decades, the river was considered too polluted for swimming. After extensive cleanup efforts, the river was finally deemed safe. The historic swim raised $150,000. Congressman Derek Van Orden is threatening to remove federal funding from Mayo Clinic in response to a Mayo employee's social media post criticizing Charlie Kirk. Van Orden posted on X that he'd work to remove Mayo's federal funding unless the issue is resolved. He doubled down on the threat during a recent radio interview.
Do you think that we should be expending federal dollars and sending federal dollars to organizations that are inciting violence?
Last week, Van Orden introduced a bill blocking federal funding from entities employing people who condone political violence. Mayo Clinic told News 8 they condemn violence of any kind and hold employees to professional standards. October Fest starts today. It is starting in just about 5 minutes with the first event of the day, the Senior Pancake Breakfast from 7 to 9. Live music will start at 4 p.m. That goes till midnight. The UWL Screaming Eagles will perform at 8. And the Torchlight Parade stepping off at 7 tonight on the north side of La Crosse, followed by the Afterglow Bash at Loggers Field. Then Saturday is the Maple Leaf Parade. That starts at 10 a.m. and you can watch that wherever you watch News 8.
All right, giving way to more sunshine eventually after we lose the fog in the early morning hours, giving way to some sunshine and temperatures warming up into the 70s widespread. We'll hold on to similar conditions for Eau Claire as well. While they're not so much in the fog as steep as we are here in La Crosse, they're going to hold on to temperatures getting up to about 76 degrees today. La Crosse at 78, Prairie du Chien about 77. As you go right back into your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, temperatures upper 70s to the lower 80s in your forecast. A little morning fog, giving way to more of that sunshine as we go right back into your forecast for the weekend as well and beyond. Be safe out there. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, a great forecast for Oktoberfest, and we'll have more live from the grounds when we see you back here at noon.